Here we go. Good morning again to everyone. Hope you're doing well. All right. What I need you to do, if you haven't already, is go ahead and pull up Summit and find our class. All right. Which is English 1. I'm going to share my screen here for my student view so y'all can see where we should be going, what we're going to be working on today. Okay. When you get to Summit, it looks like this. As always, go to your year view over here. And then again, find our class, English 1. Yes, Philly Fact or Fiction. That's what you want to click on. Okay. And then your page should look like this. I want you to click on checkpoint 1 right here. All right. And then I want you to scroll down till you get to the last two resources right here. And the first one says theme pre-assessment. All right. When you click on it, it looks like this. Okay. And that's what I want you to have pulled up on your end right now. Okay. Okay, so I put it in the chat as well so everybody knows where they should be looking. But again, one more time, find our class. All right, English 1, Fact or Fiction. Click on checkpoint 1 like you'll see right here. And then you scroll down, it'll look like this. And second to last one says theme pre-assessment, and then it should look like this guy. All right. Go ahead, pull that up now. Okay. When you have that pulled up, give me a thumbs up or a yes in the chat so I know that you got it and everything
What pulled up?
is on the right page. Say it again, Teron.
What pulled up?
Let me show you one more time. Make sure you are following along here when I give directions so I don't got to repeat myself, my friend. But I'll show you one more time. All right. Go to Summit.
Oh, I don't got the Roman code yet.
All right. Well, that's a problem I can solve. Okay.
Okay.
I will put that in the chat to you. The rest of us, let me show everybody else real quick because I know Keon just joined us as well. All right. When you get to Summit, go to your year view, find our class, English 1,
I'm hoping.
Fact or Fiction. Click on checkpoint 1 right here, scroll down all the way, and then second to last resource under checkpoint 1 says theme pre-assessment, and then it looks like this when you click on it. That's where you should be. All right. Again, when you are there and you have that pulled up on your end, let me know in the chat. Give me a thumbs up. Just tell me you got it, whatever works for you so that I know everybody is in the right place. All right. If you still need the enrollment code for Summit, I will put that in the chat now. But if you still need it, please do put it in now and register now, because everybody should have been registered by this point since we're a couple weeks into the term. So make sure you are taking care of that. All right. Tyquil, you got it. Thank you. All right, Tehran, I'm going to send you the code in the chat. All right. Make sure you register right away, and I will double check on my end. Make sure that I have you in there. Thank you, Amir. Thank you, Nishan. Tyquil, you got there. Sammy, just let me know. Kihan, you as well when you get there. All right. And then I will let you guys know what you're doing. Okay. All right. So again, we should have, I don't know, Keon, Sammy, you guys might still be getting there. That's fine. But you should have this pulled up, this theme pre-assessment, all right? I've said it much times. It says that theme pre-assessment. What is, somebody tell me in the chat or come off mute, what is the purpose of a pre-assessment? I'm sure most of us have taken one before at some point or another. So tell me in the chat or come off mute. But what is the purpose of like a pre-assessment or a pre-test? What do we use them for?
Practice.
Practice is one thing. And what else? What might like I use them for on the teacher side of things?
Check where everybody at.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, because pre, that prefix pre means what? Before or after? Which one does that mean? Pre. Like pre-assessment, pre-screen, pre-play. Are those all things that happen before or after something?
Before.
Definitely. So that's what the purpose of a pre-assessment is. It's an assessment or a test we take before we kind of dive into, the lesson on something. So like, I think that was Nishan said, I don't know, I couldn't see who was talking because I was sharing my screen, but we take them before so we can get some practice. I can see kind of where everybody's at, and then that allows me to figure out what are the specific things we need to hit on. So that's what we're gonna try to do today, both with theme and hopefully, if we have time, with selecting evidence. Because remember, the whole point of this project is fact or fiction, right? And which one do we think is ultimately going to be more useful to teach in schools? All right. But to make that case and make our, complete our final product, which is that letter to an educator arguing your point, you have to be able to back up your argument, with evidence and pull out the themes of certain pieces of info. So we're gonna try and do some practice with that today, so I can see kind of where everybody's at. So what I want y'all to do is complete this theme pre-assessment right on Summit. All right. Now you won't be able to submit it like a checkpoint because it's a resource. But what I want you to do is try and complete the whole thing, and then when you're done, let me know in the chat. Okay. And then I'm going to direct you to, like I said, that second pre-assessment. Okay. And then hopefully if we get both of them finished today, we'll be on track to dive into this stuff on Friday. Okay. So if you have this pulled up, you can go ahead and get started. Should take you maybe 5-10 minutes or so. And let me know when you finish in the chat, and I can go in and check it on your summit. And I know I heard some people just join us. Deja Shabria, good morning, welcome. All right. Here is where we are. Let me put my student view back up for a second real quick. So those of you who have been here, if you have that pulled up, you can go ahead and get started with that theme pre-assessment. And like I said, just let me know in the chat when you finish. So I know we are ready to move on. Okay. And Teron, let me know how it's going with that summit code. If you got in, if you still need help, let me know. But Deja and Shabria, here's what we are doing. You should be on Summit, finding our class, just like you always do. Go to your year view, and then you want fact or fiction right here, right? Okay, for English 1. And then if you click on checkpoint 1, like you see here, and you scroll down all the way to the bottom, the second to last thing here says theme pre-assessment, okay? That's what you want to click, and then it'll look like this. And this is what we were talking about when you guys just joined that. The purpose of a pre-assessment is practice for you guys. Lets me see where everybody's at before we kind of jump into this topic. So I want you guys to try and fill this out today to give us, to give me kind of like a baseline of where everybody's at with these. So the first one is the theme pre-assessment. Finish that one. Again, you won't be able to submit it like a checkpoint, but you can let me know that you're done when you finish in the chat, and I can go on and check it in Summit. And then if you finish this first one, you can go back to that same page in Summit, and right underneath it is the second one, right? Selection of evidence, pre-assessment, right? And you're going to kind of fill this one out. All right. Same way you would fill out the first one. Okay. So 2 things to try and tackle today. So you guys can head to Summit if you haven't already, pull those up. All right. And try and work through those. Again, when you finish, let me know in the chat. And I can go in and check your answers. I'll also be checking in, on people's summits periodically to make sure we're on the right track. And then once everyone is finished, we will kind of regroup from there and wrap it up for today. All right. And Tehran, I have you assigned now, so you should be able to do the same thing. Thank you for registering. Okay. So again, when you finish, let me know in the chat that you're done, since you're not able to submit it. And take your time, go through the theme pre-assessment first. When everybody's finished with that, then we'll try and move on to the selection of evidence one if we still have time. Okay, do your best, because like we said in our warm-up question, this is practice for you and also helps me figure out where everybody's at and what we need to focus on. All right, thank you guys. I will, and we're back recording again now here too, just kind of recap for everybody. But what we are doing today, you can find on Summit if you go to our class, right? Let me put my student view on here and share my screen. All right. And this recording will also be up on YouTube later today, as always. But just to give everybody one more refresher. All right. If you are registered on Summit for this class, find it in your year review. Fact or fiction, that is us. Okay. And then click on checkpoint 1, scroll down, and then you'll see these 2 resources at the bottom. One says theme pre-assessment, one says selection of evidence. I want you to do the theme one first. So you click on this link, and then it should look like this. Fill this out to the best of your ability. All right, you won't be able to submit it because it's not a checkpoint. So you can just let me know when you're done. I'll also be checking periodically throughout the week. And then when you finish the theme one, you can go back to the same place and click on the selection of evidence one. And you notice this one asks you about themes. That's why we have to do the theme one first. But same thing, fill this out to the best of your abilities. And then in this last part, you're picking which of these 3 paragraphs provides the best evidence to support this theme, right? In the battle between good and evil, good wins. All right. That's what you're doing here for this one. Okay. I don't want to really tell you any more because they are pre-assessments. So I want you guys to do them, but that is where you can find everything that we are working on. If you have questions with anything, let me know. Most of us here have already been working on them all morning. So I expect these to be done when we meet again on Friday so that we can jump into the actual content part of it. Okay. So that means those of us who have been here today and have been working on these, if they're still not finished, make sure that you have done so by the time we meet again on Friday for our next class. All right. So I'm gonna give everybody about maybe like 5 more minutes. I'll check into everybody's summits again real quick now to see what our progress is, and then we'll wrap up from there. Okay. Good job. Good job, Tron. Keep going, brother. Sammy, good job as well. Just about finished. Keep up the good work. Finish that up. All right. A few more minutes here, and then we'll wrap this up. Y'all, good job.
Wait, what we doing for question number 4 though? You were saying it earlier.
If you're talking about the theme pre-assessment for question number 4, you're just taking that same story that you put in the chart for number 2, and you're trying to find a second theme if you can. The one I was explaining before was for the next pre-assessment, the selection of evidence one. And I was just saying that what that second part in that one is asking you to do is just they have 3 options there, and you're picking the one that best provides, evidence for the theme that they already give you. That's what's happening in that one. Sorry if that was confusing at all.
Listen, Tom done the topic and theme and all that.
All right, Tron, sounds good. If you are finished, you can hold off there for today because we're just about done. I'm just finishing up check-in.
Okay, I'm gonna go finish up on Miss Hicks' work, so I'll see you later.
2 for today. All right, Tron, sounds good.
All right.
All right, y'all. So that is good job, Amir. All right. All right, so there's only about 1 or 2 of us in here that didn't get this finished today or didn't start it. If you know who you are, then make sure again that those are both done when we come back on Friday. If you finish the theme one, then you can work on the selection of evidence one between now and Friday. You can find it in the same spot on Checkpoint 1 in Summit. I'll send an email out to remind everybody of that, and I'll put it on the Summit announcements. But also, I did not get any submissions of that course plan assignment that we talked about last week. So I couldn't put it on progress reports. You can still turn it in. It'll be late, but it'll at least count towards the next progress report. But know that if you see your progress report, and it says failing or needs improvement, that is going to be why, because I didn't really get one of those from anybody for this class. So just keep that in mind as we move forward here, not to let that stuff slip through the cracks, because we're still at the beginning of the term, still enough time to get things turned around and stay ahead of the game. Okay. But pretty much everybody finished that today. Good job. Again, make sure those are both those pre-assessments are done when we meet next Friday. And that is when I will see you all again. Are there questions for me on anything? So if you are finished, Mir, you can't submit it because it's not a checkpoint. So I'll be going on to Summit and just checking if people have finished them throughout the week. If you want to send me like a Google Hangouts message or an email, let me know like, hey, I finished the second one. You can do that too, just so I know, and then I'll be able to go in and check it. But if you finish it, just know that it'll save in Summit, and that I'll be going in to check and make sure throughout the week. So you will get credit. Okay. But that was a good question. Anything else? No. All right, awesome. Yeah. Well, that is it for today, ladies and gents. I will see you all on Friday. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you then. Okay. Good job.